horrible voice. And Alex is going to convince you guys all during the live that this is all an act. But if I'm talking like this for the next hour, I am not faking it. Okay. But I'm totally fine. I'm not sick. It's just my voice. Like, I feel great. So yeah, don't mind. But thank you guys so much for joining Late Night Girl Chat. Please give a thumbs up and hashtag replay if you're a replayer. And I'm going to stop talking. Let's start adding our friends. Okay, so we got Danielle.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Girls Late Night Chat.
I'm so sorry I did you like that when you're about to eat something. Our next guest is the beautiful Sami.
Hello. I was taking a drink and I was like, what if she calls me? Put it down, put it down.
I give no warning. Okay, the next person is the beautiful Salma.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, our special guest for this Valentine show is not a female, but this is Alex.
What's up? How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's just different because like on my channel, I'm usually like the host and having guests. So I'm like on the other side now.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
You're no longer in control. You can't always be in control, Alex.
Well, I mean, you don't have your voice, so maybe someone has to take over.
Yeah, you can definitely help. Everybody here is here to help.
You have such like a podcast voice.
Thank you. That's what I'd been told, and that's why I pursued the whole doing the podcast live stream discussion kind of stuff. So I do have a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you.
Yes. His
channel that
is linked down below. All of everybody in this chat is linked down below. So please make sure you subscribe to Alex. He does a lot of really good like movie reviews and stuff like that. And it's a good time on his channel. So please make sure you subscribe.
Thank you.
But let's say hi to everybody in chat real quick. It's Sami.
I'm in two places at once.
Hey, guys. Hey, Gabby. And were you screaming at a concert? That's literally what Sami just asked me.
You did. She said no, so I said, were you having a car concert?
If Erika was here, she could attest that yesterday we were on live on Yachty's channel. And we were just laughing so hard last night, and I lost my voice. But no concert. You all look gorgeous. I bet you look gorgeous. And then we're sad you're missing it. Sue is sick. She's also down because she's sick too. So thanks.
But she's real sick. You're not sick. You're voiceless.
My Ursula was taking my voice and she didn't fully take it all the way.
She started it and she's like, I don't want this one.
Never mind. You call that bedroom sexy voice. And I'm so offended, Sami. You don't think I have a podcast? And Joss said she subscribed to your channel.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
thank you.
Make sure you are all subscribed to Alex. Did you hit 1,000 yet?
Yeah, I hit it on Monday or Tuesday.
Yay!
I just didn't really announce it, but yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
I've hit 1,000 like 5 times, so I'm fingers crossing you only have to hit it once.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wait, Sami, you're not at 1,000?
I think I am now, but I've literally hit 1,000 like 6 different times. I'll hit it and then I'll lose it. I'll hit it and then I'll lose it. It's like a freaking
That's
paddywhack
like
game.
the up and down on YouTube. Like you'll gain subscribers and then
But I'm also not very consistent, so I think people were like, why am I watching this girl? She doesn't post anything. So I'm like, okay, fair.
They do say consistency is the key.
I noticed it drops and rises when you do giveaways. So like a bunch of thirsty people who want to win a prize will subscribe. Yeah. And then once the giveaway's over, they unsubscribe. So like that's why I'm like giveaways are never, they don't attract the right people.
No, you attract the wrong people, and then when they get what they
Mhm.
want, then they don't watch your videos. They don't leave comments. They don't leave love, and then it just kind of they'll
And they're
unsubscribe.
like,
Yeah,
and they just suddenly like you do a live for a giveaway. They suddenly show up.
yeah,
Like,
Again.
where have
But
you
then
been? in the
there's
last-
sometimes subscribers that just watch, like, say on the TV. So sometimes they don't leave a comment down below because I'm that type of person too. So I'll be on the TV watching, but sometimes I'll leave a like, but we can't comment.
I don't know how to leave a like on the television.
Yeah, just push the up
Yeah,
arrow.
you just
and then
scroll down and you scroll down on your little button and then all the little buttons come up.
Huh.
But you can't comment.
Yeah.
I never tried that, but I always watch on my phone and I always hit the like, but I never comment either. So I'm guilty too. Hi, Emily Rose. And hi, Baby Blue. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to stop talking and let you guys take over and let me know, going around the circle, what do you guys like to do for Valentine's Day? Do you have any, like, do you have, when you have someone, what do you like to do? What do you like to receive on Valentine's? Because it's coming up next week, Tuesday. I have been having honey soup, but
Yes.
Danielle, let me know. You go first.
Okay. Well, look, every holiday, just give me some money. How about that? So I can buy what I want.
Speaking of that,
there's my boo. Hey,
woo-woo.
boo. Did you hear what I said, boo? Just give me some money. So I can buy what I want.
easy enough.
Don't
You
forget
guys
to
don't like-
thumbs up.
Yes, give a thumbs up, please. You don't do anything though.
Well, we did go out last night, and usually we usually don't go out to eat because everybody's eating out that night. I like to be in the bedroom with me some crab legs and something to drink and just enjoying time
And her
with them.
special toy she showed us in December.
But yeah, I really don't like going out for Valentine's because it'd be too many people and it's not romantic, you know.
Mhm. Oh my god! What about
Happy
you?
anniversary, Gabby.
Yes, where is that comment?
Happy
to?
anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
Look what my husband say you sound like.
Macy Gray.
I don't know who that is.
I sound like a person that smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
But thank you, Sue. You know what? This shirt is from Shein. Shein.
I want to shop with them.
They
Good stuff.
Do they fit to size? Do you have to size up or size down?
read the reviews? The reviews are
Okay.
pretty good. Like
Okay.
most of the time, I can pretty much stick to my normal size. But sometimes, like some of the clothing, if you read the reviews, it says it runs a little smaller. Then I'll go up a size. But they're really
Okay,
good.
that's good to know.
And they ship quick from coming from China. But happy anniversary, crabs. Christy. I try to say goodbye. Yesterday on Yachty's live, I was singing, Jack, don't go, Jack. Jack. I'm Titanic.
I can't
But
wait.
I'm okay. It's just my voice is gone. I feel fine. But yeah, okay. Sami, what about you?
So I hate Valentine's Day. And I honestly think that's because when like in junior high and like high school, you have your girlfriends and you're like, let's all get something for Valentine's Day. Well, I would do that, but I was also bullied. So then all of my friends would purposely forget to get me something. So like, I just am like, F you Valentine's Day. So I've just kind of always felt that way. But Josh and I will get each other like a small thing. We don't really go out to eat. This is like our first Valentine's Day actually like doing something big. Normally we get like a small thing and then write each other a nice card. Because we were just like, why celebrate all your love in one day? Like we love each other
Every
365. But we sent each other boxes because, as you guys know, I don't live in Colorado right now, and Josh still lives in Colorado, and he spoiled me. He had to one-up me. He bought me a PS5, so
Dang.
That's cool.
I know, and other stuff like on top of that. I was like, all this other stuff would have been fine, but he's like, no, you need this. I'm like, not really, but thank you. I'll take it. But yeah, normally we don't really do anything. Spend our days normal, a nice card. Words of love mean more than items in
That's
busy wait
sweet.
lines at restaurants.
I wish I was more like that.
But I'm like, I would rather you when I worked in an office, I would rather just like randomly have like flowers sent to me in a random day in like May, because then it's like you're really thinking about me. It's not because a holiday's coming around the corner and you're like, oh, I should buy her flowers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's sweet, Sammy. What about you, Salma? If you're another person that says we don't care about Valentine's Day, I'm gonna die.
Well, I mean, I don't celebrate it like on the 14th as well because I always say, oh, it's always busy and I don't go to restaurants. But I do celebrate Valentine's in February. So we go to Disneyland and celebrate. Like I went last weekend, celebrated Sweethearts Night. That was my first one ever, but we always go and celebrate Valentine's. We kind of go closer to the date, but this year we decided to go a little bit earlier for Sweethearts Night. So that's what we do, but we do make it special for Rosalind. So Dad picks her up with flowers and balloons, and they have like this special moment. I'd rather him have that special moment with her than with me. So it's like,
I love that.
That just melted my heart.
mm-hmm.
That was sweet.
My husband does that with my daughter too. He always buys her a teddy and candy, and she just melts. Oh, Daddy! She loves it.
So she knows every year she's waiting for Dad.
She's gonna get spoiled with love from her daddy. That's so sweet. Good daddies all around here. But we're gonna go to Alex, but I gotta show what Sue said.
Thank you. You're making me blush. Stop.
He's like, tell me more.
No, tell me more.
You need to relax. Stop boosting his ego too much. He's gonna get cocky.
Alex, your voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Stop talking.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. That is a compliment. Thank you. I'll take that.
That's more like my voice. I'm dead. What about you, Alex? I don't know if you're in a relationship right now or if you're not, but if you are not, what did you do before when you were, and whatever you gotta say.
So I'm gonna give you 2 stories because something recently happened.
Okay.
That's gonna be juicy, and then I'll start off like what I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go with my last ex because that one's more recent. Like what I usually do when I'm with someone during Valentine's Day, if like I agree with what y'all were saying, like on the 14th, it's actually usually busy. Like, do you really want to sit for an hour, 2 hours? I mean, yeah, you could do reservations, but it's just so packed. You might not get great service because the server, the waiter waitress is too busy with so many tables. And so you might end up with a bad experience. So if you go, like what I like to do, I would go like either the day before or the weekend before or the day after, when it's like more chill and you're like, okay, so then you can actually concentrate on your person. You'll probably have great service and all that stuff. So leading up to the restaurant, I'll pay attention to like what they like, what they were interested in, something like that. And I'll like take a mental note, and then I'll go to the store and I'll go get it. And then instead of just handing it to them, I like to be artsy and crafty. So I'll go to like Michael's or Joann's or places like that and like make a Valentine's Day card and make a little box, and I'll put the stuff in it. And then if they have like a favorite, because they're like most guys go for roses, but like usually a woman likes a particular flower. So for example, like my last chick, she loved sunflowers, and so I went out of my way to go get sunflowers and get her that. Because
I need you to repeat everything you just said so I can send it to my husband.
I literally just put in the chat, everyone taking notes.
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Also, really
you're
fast, sunflowers are the best flowers. Just saying.
Yeah, and so and there's different. One girl told me like a desert rose. I mean, I didn't go like looking for it because she said a regular rose was fine, but then she told me desert, so I went out of my way to like search and see what it looked like. So again, fellas, if there's any fellas in the chat, roses are fine, but if you want to take it the next level, I'm pretty sure they have a particular flower that they really like and that you don't really see often. So there you go. So yeah, I would do things like that, surprise them, they open it up or whatever, however I crafted it, the flowers, then, and then I try to wear like their favorite color. So if they have like, hey Lima, how are you? Welcome in. So if like they have a favorite color, I'll try to wear their favorite color on me because like the whole point is I want them like staring at me and just wanting me and be like, dang, you're wearing my colors, you're doing all this. I'm like,
look at you.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Danielle's over there recording what he's saying.
And so that's what I would do. But let me tell you the recent story. And this is I'll give you the tea. This is the most frustrating thing because okay, let me just start. So I met a girl like last week Monday, right? We started talking. She was like,
where did you meet her?
A dating app. So she hit me up on a dating app. We started talking. She started mentioning
Bumble, if any of you guys
Did you swipe right? Is that what was that, Tinder?
Pretty much. So we started talking, right? And then she was, we were talking about like, what we like to do. She said she loves to eat. I showed her pictures of the pictures I take at the theme parks. By the way, everyone who don't really know me, on my Instagram, I love to take like professional photos of food, and I'm trying to make you crave
the background
what I take a picture. Yeah. But anyway,
there's floating heads in the background.
What was that? Floating up? I can't hear you. Clear though.
I think everyone heard me.
I didn't hear you.
You said something about getting head.
But yes, your photos are absolutely wonderful, even though it's Android, and I'm an Android hater.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all on my Android phone.
And Sammy's like, I got an Android too.
I just changed actually.
You swapped over to the right side. Huh?
Yes.
Anyways.
I got an i14. Your text messages are blue now when you text me, everybody.
I'm so happy for you that you're seeing blue. Every time we're in a debate about Android and Apple.
That's so boring.
I interrupted your story. I'm very sorry about that.
No, you're good. I'm used to it. Anyways, I'm just kidding.
Dang, I need some shades, man. It's really shady in here.
I do see one person said I'm team Android, Alex, so I'm glad.
Gabby's trifling, Kay. Gabby's trifling because she asking if you're single. She complimenting your voice.
Yes, she's telling you dropped them panties.
But we love you, Gabby.
Gabby's like 11 years, it's fine. Marking her list of people, Alex.
You guys are making me blush. Okay, so met this girl, blah blah blah, right? She was telling me like, oh, I've been craving pasta for the longest time, and I'm like, do you want to go to either Olive Garden or Carrabba's? I told her Carrabba's is a little bit more fancier and a better, like the food's better than Olive Garden. I don't know if you guys know Carrabba's. And she was like, oh, I've never been. I was like, oh, you've never been? I was like, well, I'm all about like that unique first time experience. And I was like, I would love to take you there and see, your first time going at this place, plus you're craving it. So if I can make you and your stomach happy, then let's do it, right? So she was like, ooh. So she liked that answer. And anyways, so we went there.
You can't take girls on a place that's like the worst thing to take a girl to is Mexican, or like someplace that's gonna make her bowels go nuts.
True.
She needs better bowels.
Give her a cheaper place than that. If you make her too full, she's done.
that night she was really happy because she was craving it. And so like I hit that spot with the pasta. And then we didn't really have anything planned because I was just like, oh, dinner, and then we're gonna call him. But she was like, I don't really want to go home, and I like your vibe. And I was like, okay. So, anyways, we did other stuff, went to the movies.
Other
It was
stuff.
not that kind of other stuff. That stuff did happen,
I
but it
don't
didn't
wanna
happen
go
that first
home.
night.
I just want to hang out some more. So
He said
So-
it happened. I don't know if anybody else caught it. He's like, that stuff did happen, just not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna admit it. So,
Hey, you gotta
anyway,
get yours too.
yeah, exactly. So the next day she was like, I really want to see you. And I was like, okay, I don't have nothing to do. We went after I got off of work, which I was really tired. But like when you like someone or you're interested, you'll like make time even if you're tired. So there's me doing that. And we were doing for like multiple days. And then she was like, oh, I've never been to the state fair. That's in, yeah, I know State Farm, State Fair. And so hold on. Let me rewind. Because I want to talk about everything that I kind of did good with this.
But wait a minute, before you rewind, is she a Disney girl?
She does like Disney. She's not like obsessed with it, but she wants to go to Disney World. She hasn't gone for like 3 or 4 years. And so when I told her, she was like, oh, like she wanted
wait a minute.
She wanted to go with me.
You might not be the one.
Wait, hold on. Yes, I went to Disney, any park Disney for my very first time ever. What year was that, Sue? 2021, November 2021. I think I'm a pretty great gal. You guys love me, right? I mean, Alex, it might be too soon, but you guys love me, right?
Yes, we love you.
And so rewinding, I forgot to mention, when I showed up for the first time at the restaurant, I did have flowers with me. And I gave her flowers, and she was like, oh my gosh, no guy's ever given me flowers. And she was about to cry. And I was like, I was in shock because I don't know, I thought guys do it more often. So I was trying to make that first impression. So I was like, here's some flowers. And earlier that day when I was just making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Earlier that day, we were talking about Valentine's Day. And she said she hates Valentine's Day because she's had bad experiences, or when she had someone, he wouldn't do anything on that day, and she just had terrible experiences, right? So then I was like, so do you have a Valentine this year? And she's like, no. And I was like, would you like to be my Valentine? And she was like, oh, that's so cute. And she's like, yeah. But when I met up with her, it's kind of cheesy, but I went to the store. You know how there's those like Valentine Day kid cards that you can like, that kids take to school? So because like I told you, she likes Disney. So her favorite princess is Aurora. And in that box, they had Princess Aurora. So I made sure I tore that one out. And I was like, even though you said yes to be my Valentine, I just wanted to make it official with a card, and folded it. And I said, will you be my Valentine? Folded it, gave it to her. So she got the flowers. She got the little card.
You're making this up, Alex. You're
I'm
not.
not, I swear to you.
Where's the CCTV camera showing through?
I swear to you, I'm not making this up. So, okay, so then fast forward, we're having a good time. She was talking about the state fair. I was like, yeah, let's do it. We get to, I think this was Wednesday. I booked a hotel because she was like, hey, let's do a hotel, whatever. And what we were gonna do. Yeah, okay. You guys are gonna ask your questions. No, it didn't happen that night at the hotel.
It happened the next morning.
No, it happened before, like 2 days before
Alex,
that.
look at my face. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, so anyways, I was noticing like her phone was like going off, and she was just like, oh, I don't know this number. And but she was like text back, and she was doing this stuff. And I was like, look, and I don't know, I'm like old school. Like if I'm talking to you and then we start getting exclusive and we're going on multiple dates, and now we're planning like I'm gonna ask you to be my girlfriend, things like that. I'm just like, I'm like not talking to anybody else. So I'm like, I mean, I guess at the end of the day she could, but she kept saying like, oh, I don't have time for that. Like I like you. I'm excited to see where this goes. And she's like, right. She's giving me like, making me feel comfortable.
Wait,
like,
did you book it or did she book the hotel?
I booked the hotel. I booked it. She wanted to split it, but then I just told her it was fine. I was being a gentleman, I guess.
Were you ever at her house? Because you said you guys did the nasty. So was that at your house? Did you ever go to her house?
That was in a vehicle.
Oh,
So
hey!
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Late night girls chat.
We
Yeah.
know where Danielle did it growing up. Now we know where Alex did it.
That was my spot.
Has everyone not done it in
We
their car
know
before?
Danielle's spot. Now we know Alex's spot.
I'll tell you
Oh.
guys things, but it's not live things. It's like backstage things. I can tell you guys things.
Gotcha. Yeah. So anyway,
I'll private chat it, but you guys can't say it.
so that happened in the car, but it didn't happen at the hotel. The reason I did a hotel too is because the next day, which was Thursday, was the opening day of the state fair, but we were planning to do it for Valentine's like week. We were either thinking of doing it like the Wednesday after or the Thursday. So I was like, hey, if today or if tomorrow's opening day, because it was a Wednesday, I was like, if Thursday's opening day, you seem like you're really excited to go. I was like, we can go tomorrow and then we can go next week. And so she was like, oh, okay. So that's why I booked the hotel, so that we can go. So so it didn't happen because there was a day where we were supposed to hang out. She made an excuse. She was like, oh, hey, I'm going to go hang out with a friend. And I was like, okay, you can go hang out with a friend. But everything about it was like weird. She was just like, I don't know. She was just saying stuff. And I was like, okay. And then she would take long to message. And I was like, okay. So then I called her. She didn't answer. She's like, oh, I have bad Wi-Fi where I'm at, or bad signal. And I was like, okay.
Helpful. Go ahead.
Right. I was like, okay. And then I didn't hear from her. And then she was like,
Just
oh,
from hearing the story, I already don't get good vibes.
yeah. Hours later, she's like, oh, I fell asleep. That's why you didn't hear from me.
I thought you was hanging out with a friend.
Yeah. Given
Are you
this,
sleeping?
this female, she told me she's had bad problems sleeping. So she was always up like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, because she can't go to sleep because she has like stomach problems and other things and insomnia and whatever. So when she texted me like, oh, I went to sleep, like it was like I think 8 o'clock was the last message I got from her. 11 o'clock, she was like, oh, I fell asleep. And then I was like, okay. So when I called, she didn't answer. She went the next morning, she's like, oh, I fell back to sleep again. I was like, oh, that's funny. I was like, all of a sudden you can go to sleep now? And she was like, yeah, I was just really tired. And I was like, okay. So anyways, that next day was the hotel thing. So phone was like, she was like on her phone more often that day. And I was just like, okay, I didn't like what happened that day. I was like, I didn't like what happened, what was going on at the hotel. And I was like, do you really want this? I was like, you can tell me there's someone else. And I was like, we don't have to waste our time. Because I was like, I don't want to waste your time. And I definitely don't want my time wasted. And I was like, because I can go do what I'm doing to someone else that actually wants this. She's like, oh, no, like, I want this. And you're the only one. And she's like, I just checking my phone because I'm seeing who's, she's making excuses. And I'm like, so I was like, if you want to know what people are really doing, how their true intentions are with you, you're going to see it on their phone. She left her phone unlocked. She left it unlocked, left it on her bed.
Come on, Alex.
She left it unlocked on the bed. She went to the restroom and the phone goes off and I was like, you know what? If I don't know now, I'm going to find out the hard way later. So I pulled it up and there was a guy that was like, oh, I had a good time with you on Tuesday. And yeah, they had sex. She was talking about she missed him and the cuddling. Yeah. And there was another guy that was trying to make plans with her and she was trying to plan. So there was another guy. So there was 3 of us. So I was like, she's not gonna get off the hook that easily. So I literally texted the guy. I was like, hey, why are you texting my woman? Blah blah blah. Like starting drama. Then I went to the second guy and I was like, hey, why are you texting my woman? Blah blah. Did y'all meet up? I was like, if this is gonna end, you're about to be in a whole mess to try to explain your little situation. Because she was giving him excuses. Like when we were hanging out, she told him, oh, I fell asleep, or oh, my stomach hurted, so I was just laying down, or oh, I didn't want to be on the phone because my head was hurting. So all those nights that we were going consecutively out, she was texting him like, lies
thing
about
is that like she could have just been like, I'm not trying to be anything serious. I'm just kind of
exactly.
dating
Right.
around. If that's not what you want, that's cool. But she was like deliberately playing all three of you guys.
Look, I
Exactly.
knew that heifer was lying when she said, "Oh, nobody's ever given me flowers." You a lie.
Yeah,
She was
pretty
trying to
much. I
get
bet.
sympathy. She was trying to make people, and you were probably the only one that actually did anything nice. The other guys were probably like, "I'm sorry, babe. I'll be a good man to you."
Mhm.
Yeah. No, yeah. These guys, yeah. I mean, so that's what I saw, and
Mama's
I
a
was like,
bitch.
yeah, and like, it was funny is that I try to ask her, when you already know, but you ask the questions to see if they'll finally, like, I sat there and I was
Oh, I
like,
know.
yeah, I was like, so, Tuesday with your friend, like, what else did y'all do? And I'm like, and you're with your friend, and I'm like, and you sure you want this? And I was like, and you fell asleep. And I'm like, it's like late night right now, and you haven't fallen asleep at the hotel. And she was like, babe, why are you being so weird? And then I told her, I was like, look, look. And I told her, and I was like, yeah, yeah.
So what did she say when you told her what she
She said she didn't have an answer and she didn't know what to say, and she just stayed quiet.
did?
And
Mm.
and then after a while, she went on her phone, and it looked like she was like
If I was
trying to
Alex,
text the other guys. I don't know, try to fix it, but
if I was Alex, my first question to the girl would be like, "What's it like to be a hoe?" For sure.
I'm with Gabby. Gabby said where she stayed. We finna go whoop her tail. Where she
Yeah, right.
stayed.
Christina makes a good point. Like, she could have done it in a different way because people nowadays do that. They date around and everything like that. That's fine. But she knew your intentions, and
Yeah,
you had that conversation with her when you were already feeling like this doesn't seem right. And she's like,
yeah,
no, no, yeah, I'm right here with you and everything. And that's
yeah.
just shady. And
Yeah,
obviously, it wasn't going to work because your gut told you. My thing is, your gut's always right.
yeah,
When
exactly.
you feel like you're gonna puke or poop your brains out because something feels wrong, it's because it's wrong. So
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
You guys don't get that? Like, I get like when I know something's wrong, I get like the ick so bad that I just need to like relieve myself.
No, yeah, you're right. Like that Tuesday when she was like out of nowhere, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend," and like that wasn't so weird, but it was like everything that was just after that, and I was just like, and I had that gut feeling, and I was like, and then obviously everything added up. Like I
I'm
fell
telling
asleep,
you,
I don't have signal, and I was like,
Sue got it right. Gut instinct is always right.
yeah,
It's right when you don't feel right about something, and it's right for me when I feel good about something because
yeah,
that's how I felt with my husband. It
yeah,
felt right.
Right. Yeah, it goes both
yeah, it
ways.
feels
It,
right.
it
Yeah,
doesn't always have to
exactly.
be bad. It definitely
No,
goes
no,
both
yeah,
ways.
So always trust your gut,
yeah.
especially if you're single.
Yeah, and then like what you said, Christina was saying how like if she would have been, because like I kept asking her like, hey, do you want this? Am I the only one? Like, and she just kept like, saying like, oh, I'm the only. I would have broke her phone. It was an iPhone, so I would have loved it to do that. So you already know how much I hate iPhones, but no, yeah. So it's like if she would have been like, hey, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just want to like test waters and blah blah blah. Like then I'm like, okay, cool, because I haven't asked you to be my girlfriend, and we've only went on like whatever few dates. But like the fact that she
So
was
wait, you
constantly
were not exclusive?
like we were like exclusive, like
Booty.
well, like I to me, I feel like the man needs to like officially make it, to
Why the
ask
man
her.
gotta make it official?
I don't know. I
But
feel like that's what I
you
did.
had that
But
conversation being
yeah,
like,
we had,
you're the one I'm focusing on. I don't
yeah,
want to be with anybody
Right.
else. Are you
Okay,
yeah.
on
so
that
that's
same
what I'm
page?
trying to figure out. Because if there was never a
No,
conversation
no,
of
there was,
exclusivity,
there
then
was.
then obviously I'm like, well, she could do whatever she wants. If
No,
there was never a conversation,
no, yeah,
so
there
she
was
could have been a hoe if there was no conversation.
yeah,
Right, but that's
there
what I
was,
was saying is he mentioned on the first time he had that feeling, and he said, I don't want to just like be with a bunch of people. Yeah, we're taking this slow, but like my focus is on you. Are you the same way? Like they might
yeah,
not have put that title on it, but they still had that kind of conversation to slowly work
Like being exclusive to each
together.
other and not being
yeah,
another.
exactly.
And not
Yeah.
making it official.
So okay, my question is, if you're already having the conversation of being exclusive, why not just put the label?
Okay, let's go to the romantic part of it. So on for the state fair, I wanted to do something cute. And I found out what her favorite flower was, and I wanted to do like something cute with like a box, and I wanted to ask her to be my girlfriend at the state fair while she was already happy being there. So I thought it would be a cute moment to be like, oh, we're at a state fair, having a good time. Hey, how about we
You
end the
wanted to
night?
be more special than just like a
Yeah,
text
instead of
message
like text, like, will you be my girlfriend? Circle yes or no. Like it was,
I think that's romantic.
So I wanted to
How do you
take it to the
circle on
next
a
level.
phone?
Well, reply yes or no. But I was thinking paper, writing it like
like back in elementary school.
Will you be my
Do you still want to
Valentine
be my
girlfriend?
friend?
Yeah. Circle yes or no here. So
You know what? I think you're gonna find the perfect girl when it's meant to be, and you are obviously a sweetheart, and
thank you.
I think it sounds like you just recently got out of a relationship too, maybe not too long ago. I don't know how long ago you said.
It's been a minute. It's
Wait a
like
minute. Okay, then never mind.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
let it settle down. But also, when the right girl's supposed to be there, she'll be there. Maybe she'll be there holding a churro at Disney World, and you'll be like, "Wow, your churro looks really good. Can I take a picture of it?" And you guys fall in love.
Right.
Always when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Is
keep doing
that the end
you.
of was that the end of your carnival story?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I that's not the only rodeo I've done. Like there's been multiple girls where I go out of my way and do things, and then at the end it's like whether I'm like, especially when I make like we're dating, like that's how I find out like they're cheating, and so I'm like, if you got a guy that's doing all these things, making you feel wanted and not, you have nothing to worry about. Why are you gonna be stupid and like, give attention to other guys or fool around or be a
Because
hoe?
sometimes girls are stupid.
Yeah, I'm just,
And she was
When they
also,
want
like,
the bad guys, and
and
they
she
don't
if
want
you're having that like
Holly,
conversation of like talking about like working up, because some people don't want to rush into a title right away.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll exclusively like be with you, but I just like putting that title on it sometimes for people is like that's a really big step. But if they're just like exclusively with somebody, it's like if you date somebody forever, they just never get married because they're like either they don't feel like that title is necessary or they just
Yeah.
are like that's like a really big step. Everything kind of changes with that word marriage and stuff. So I think that if she would have just been like, I'm not really ready to commit myself to one person, I think Alex would have just been like, awesome. Like, maybe we could be
Yeah.
friends, but I don't see this going romantically anymore.
Yeah, no. Like we were getting, like she was telling me, she's like, hey, I want to like settle down. I want something serious. And she's like, you might want different than what I want different. I was like, well, what is that? And then she was talking about like having a home, like starting a family. And I'm like, isn't that the definition of a serious relationship, like a long-term relationship? Like you're dating to marry, And so she was like, oh, okay. Because she said most guys that she met, they just want to have sex or they don't even want any of that. So that's what I'm saying. You find a guy that wants all that. There's all that. I mean, also you got to have the vibe and the connection, because if you meet someone that has like the same goals, but there's no vibe or connection, then, but we had that too. So, and
I
like I
think the
said,
fact that she didn't even say like, when you confronted her, she was just kind of quiet about it. She could have been like, I'm really sorry. I should have been upfront and honest and been like, that is my end goal. I just wasn't ready to fully settle in, and I shouldn't have led you on in that way. Like she could have said that, but it kind of just seemed like she knew what she was doing and she was trying to get away with it.
yeah. So yeah, it just sucks because it's like, oh, I was like, I got a Valentine now. Let's see potential like relationship, and now I'm back to square.
It's not for nothing. But
Valentine's Day's overrated. You don't need it.
I got a quick question for like the ladies, for the women. So like typically we expect men to do things for us. Do you guys ever do anything for your men on Valentine's Day? Even you guys in the comments, let me know. Do you guys do anything special for your mans? And Alex, the question for you is like, have you ever had anyone do anything for you on Valentine's Day?
Oh, my head.
Danielle,
I mean, like I said, we don't really do Valentine's Day, but I always write him a card. And like this box I sent him, I did it like how I do my Disney box. I like wrapped everything and I put a little note on it and I wrapped the outside. I bought like a special card. I made him I bought one of those our adventure books that like the up ones. And I like put all of our pictures since we've been together and like little memories I had from it. But I always do that regardless. Like I remember when I used to work in banking, I would always draw him pictures and stuff. And when he was caring for the post office, I'd always come and like get him food and see him. And on my days off, I would just follow him around so he wouldn't be lonely and, rub his back while he's falling asleep and just little stuff like that. That's just who I am, though. I'm a very giving, like, person, and I'm very happy with, I'm like kind of like where Sue was like, people want attention. Like, I'm definitely that person that I love attention, but I'm like happy with anything. I'm like, you tell me I look beautiful, I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. You didn't need to say that to me. So I'm very giving in on all aspects. So I just do little things year round, not necessarily just like Valentine's Day.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell my gift. My gift is me. I make myself cute, and I get cute pajamas. And that's
Josh would love that. He tells me that all the time. He tells me that for Christmas, his birthday, anything. He's like, I don't need anything. I just need you. Wrap yourself up. I'm like, shut up.
The gift is me. I'm your gift.
Well, can I show you what I got my husband?
Yes.
It just came a day. It's supposed to come Monday, but it came early. So
wait, is he on still?
I don't think so.
He's at work. He just.
Oh, okay.
But so he's a fireman and he can't wear the regular metal rings to work. So I end up getting him the Enzo, the little rubber rings. And I end up getting him a Star Wars one.
I love that.
And it's actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's actually a lightsaber, the red lightsaber. And it is so, I know y'all probably can't see it really.
I love that.
But it is cool. So cute. It is so nice, and it's all the way around it. So I'm excited to give this to him. And I bought him a really cool sweater, but I ended up giving them to him last night because he surprised me. We went out, and of course the goodies. So that's all.
Danielle, you'll have to let me know if he how comfortable it is in his job, because I want to get Josh, I got him some rubber rings before and he said that they were actually really uncomfortable, but I was looking at the Boba Fett ones of those, but they are a little bit more expensive, so I was like, I want to make sure that they're good. So you'll have to let me know how it feels and stuff when he wears it.
Okay.
I guess I'm so selfish because I'm like, the gift is me, but if my hubby did that, I'd be like, okay, how about you, Salma?
Same thing. I'm the gift. I just get spoiled. I mean, well, he has everything too, so it's really hard to shop for him. And then,
right, it's not like men wants a teddy bear or chocolates or roses, but maybe Alex does. He can let us know. What's the deal? What is it that men really want? What do y'all want? I never.
So it's funny you bring up teddy bear and flowers, because I actually had a female give me a single rose and a mini little blue teddy bear. And when I received it, I was like, oh, because, I was like there was nothing significant with the bear. If it was a Batman, looking bear, he was dressed like Batman and I don't really get flowers. So I was like, how do I water this? Because I don't really do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, do I sniff it? Do I was like, I don't know what to do with this rose and the teddy bear. But I mean, that it was the thought that count, So I was like, but yeah, I was kind of oh, this is awkward because I'm used to giving a girl a teddy bear and flowers, not receiving it. So I was like, hey, little guy.
I don't like teddy bear. Let me throw that out. I never like receiving teddy bears.
I don't want to.
I'm very specific on plushes. One of the things Josh put in my box is one of those cuddles, and it's Dumbo, and his ears are super big, and I'm like, oh, he's so cuddly. If it's a cuddly, Sue knows this. I had a meltdown over a plush one. But if it's big and cuddly, I love it. But if it's something small and I can't really cuddle it, and it's not squishy, I'm like, I want nothing to do with it.
I think for when you ask the question, what do men want? I think you just pay attention to, usually men are big on fandoms. And so they're going to be into superheroes or a PlayStation 5. If he hasn't received a PlayStation 5, you do that. I'm sure he's going to love it. Or, you notice he likes to wear a certain type of shirt. you know, you get him now. Or if there's a certain toy that he like plays with Legos or something, you get him now. So I guess for a man, like you just pay attention to what he like spends a lot of time with, that it like gets his interest and just get him now. Or Star Wars, maybe he wants a lightsaber and you get him like a real life lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge, and he's like yes, and he's just, you know, like a little kid. So
I think that's so right though, because it does vary on each guy, and like I said, Josh tells me not to get him anything, just like myself, and I'm like, shut up, I'm getting you stuff, like I don't care. But like I try to get him like Pokemon cards or like Xbox or PlayStation games or like anime stuff, and like shirts that I know he'll like, or funny gifts and stuff, because it's stuff he'll like. But if I got him a rose and a teddy bear, he'd be like, why?
yeah, exactly. Like my reaction, like yeah.
He'd say thank you, but he'd be like, why though?
Yeah.
I think for me, what I have
Bless
a hard
you.
time with, I just coughed. Sorry, but
Oh,
I
not
struggle
bless
with
you.
getting my husband a gift because when I ask him, he's like, "I just want soda." I'm like,
Soda?
"Yeah."
That's interesting.
He'll literally just say, "Just buy me soda." I'm like, "Okay," and then like I'll buy him. Like he's not really interested in fandoms. He's like into cars and guns and like boy stuff. And I don't understand that stuff. So I wouldn't know like what is good. Like, you know, us as lounge fly collectors, we know we always go for the middle plaque. And like when it comes to car stuff, I have no idea what.
You know what?
None.
You make him make an Elfster. I made Josh make an Elfster. You make him make an Elfster. So if he has time, 5 minutes a night, scroll through, see what he likes, put it on there. So then you're like, okay, he likes this. I'll
That's a
get
smart
him that.
idea. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'll tell James to do that, and he'll never do it. Like and he'll just put. I'm telling you, if he really was to do it, he'll put Mountain Dew. See, like something.
You know what you get him this year? You go find a little Mountain Dew Hot Wheel. I know they have one. Find one of those, give it to him with like a 6-pack of Mountain Dew. He'll love you forever. And then give him the goods.
Yeah. What about gift cards to like Home Depot or Lowe's or something?
That's what I usually will do.
AutoZone.
That's what I usually will do.
But like,
Yeah.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Or you know what? You also like, knowing he's into cars. I don't know how popular they were in Hawaii, but like if you pay attention to like, I mean, I don't know what are the chances of a car show being around during Valentine's Day, but like
cool.
if you see like a car show event and you get tickets and you be like, hey, there's a car show in town. And a lot of guys that are into cars, they love going to car shows where they have their hoods up and they're looking at the engine and all the different cars are there. So
my husband loves that.
That's a good idea, Alex. I like it.
You're welcome.
I never thought to look at that. We probably have a lot more access to it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in Hawaii, I mean, I'm sure they were in Hawaii, but like, you know, but like in Tennessee and just within the states, yeah. Especially on the east side, they're more popular, like Tennessee, Florida, those states.
When they do
I
those
noticed they
races,
have the
too.
monster trucks.
Yeah, the monster trucks too.
Yeah, they do. It's not the NASCAR racing. I used to go to some, because I used to be friends with a lot of country people, and it's like they take their cars and it's 2 cars and then they down the thing and then it's like the whole thing.
He loves watching that.
See,
Drag
yeah,
races.
you can find that out there.
What is it called? Street Outlaws. That's his favorite show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but those are like drag races, what they do.
Yeah, that's his favorite show. He's always watching Street Outlaws. He's such a redneck. He likes to watch like country stuff, and they're like digging for gold, and like stuff.
You should see if they have like, because I know they have them in Colorado, and I know they have them in like Tombstone out here. But there's places that do like where you can go dig for gold and stuff. You should take him and like the kids and stuff to one of those one time.
I don't want to do that.
I love it.
I don't want to play in dirt.
It's not.
I think it's real gold though.
Or you could plan a date, like a shooting range. You guys own guns, right? So you could go shooting together.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I feel like I would much rather call Woot and let them go than me go. Like, let him go do that with the men.
Well, I've been to the shooting range with my husband before. It was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
It
it
works.
wasn't for me, but I would do it for him because I know that's what he likes.
Yeah.
But and he would probably like even if it's not your thing, you being there would probably mean so much to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'm
And
more
you know
of a
what? Use that as an
I'm
excuse
more
to
of a
get
hindrance
shooting
than
range
a-
clothes.
Huh?
You know, I was gonna bring this up. Sue, she left in the comment the axe throwing. Like, there's places where you can like,
Oh
there's
yeah.
axe throwing. So
I
I
want to go
see
so
that.
bad.
Is that it?
Okay, so I've
The
seen on
bars?
TikTok how
Which
many times freak accidents with those axe throwing where they throw it, it doesn't hit,
bounce?
and it like flies all over the place. I'm like, oh heck no.
But you're
They have
supposed to be
bases.
super far away from that, so it
yeah,
doesn't
you're usually
happen.
far
Danielle, they
away.
should be everywhere. There's like just search in your Google axe throwing near me, and there's different like places that
Yeah.
have them.
I
Or do an
think
escape room. That's something I want to do too. Or Topgolf. That's also something I want to do.
you're very adventurous, and I am not an adventurous person.
I get so frustrated in the skate room. I sit there and let
I'm not
everybody
a
else figure out how to get me out the room.
I'm very simple. Like I just
Okay, you know
stay home.
what? All of
I want to
us
watch
gotta
a
get.
movie. I want to like go shopping. I don't want to go out and get dirty.
We need to find a place where we can record and all of us meet up together and go to an escape room together. I think that would be so good.
No, me and Danielle will be like, "Good luck, Sami."
I will be sitting down and let everybody else get me out the room. I'm just letting you know.
I would do it. I am so competitive that I will probably push you out of the way and be like, "Shut up! I'm gonna do this."
I've never done that, but talking about escape room, if you guys plan at their Universal Studios, they opened up an escape room a month ago, and it's Back to the Future themed. There's two of them, Back to the Future themed, and the other one's Jurassic World themed escape rooms. So
Two
We're going to
fantasy-
Orlando.
The movies I never watched.
you've never watched? Oh, wow.
No Jurassic Park. No Back to the Future. I've not watched.
I've watched them each once that I don't really like remember, but I like know it enough to know what it is.
Like I can tell you, even though me and my husband are best friends and we laugh so much, our hobbies are nowhere similar. Like we are so polar opposite. So like we're opposite but the same at the same time. Does that make sense? Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like
Everyone has their yin yang. It's
our
like that's like
our interests are so different. Like I like Disney and he likes the woods. I'm like, ew. And then like when we want to do things, we just never like we don't agree on anything. So most of the time, one or the other, yeah, we let one or the other pick. Just depends. Like if it's my birthday, I pick. If it's his birthday, he picks. You know what I mean? So you lived in Hawaii and don't like Jurassic Park. Hey, the place where they filmed Jurassic Park was not on the island I lived on.
But they do have a park, right? Where you could go and visit.
It's on Oahu. It's a different island than I lived on. Yeah, but so
I want to go.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful over there. Like I've never been to it. I've been on Oahu, but it looks like it's beautiful.
So I have a question. With all the different islands, could you just get on a boat and go, or
no?
So when I was in middle school or something like that, they tried to create a ferry that went from island to island. And it got shut down because I don't know if you guys remember like my old videos. When I lived in Hawaii, you could hear frogs cooking in the background.
I thought you said cooking.
No, cooking.
Like they were just cooking.
Me too. Like you guys were cooking.
It's in the background of my videos. So they're indigenous, like they're in Puerto Rico. Like those frogs are found in like certain areas, but they're like I don't know how to explain it, but they're frogs only found on Hawaii, the big island. And so the boat, they couldn't figure out a way to where they weren't transferring coqui frogs to other islands. So they shut down the ferry so you can only fly.
So you
wait, what's wrong with the frogs going to other islands?
You have to fly. Unless you paddle a canoe like you wanna.
That's crazy.
Unless you
question for you then. Is Alani at the same island as the Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Okay. So I think my brother-in-law lives there in that island.
He lives on Oahu.
Oh, we have a place to stay.
I'm planning.
You don't want to stay at Aulani?
I want to go to Aulani.
I'm like, I want to stay at Aulani. I don't want to stay at her uncle's house.
Well, here and there. We'll make it a long trip. But...
Let's plan a trip. I'm down. Let's go.
I want to go to Hawaii so bad. Sue went to Aulani, and it looked
You need to sell your
gorgeous.
kidney, your liver, and your firstborn child.
Well, I don't have.
Jeez.
It's expensive to live there.
I only have one of those.
to
So,
live
oh wait, I
there,
only have two of those.
Yeah, to visit, it's not expensive, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It
It's
is.
more expensive to visit
It's
Hawaii than
basically
it
the
is
same
to
price
take a
as a
2-week
Disney
trip
trip.
to Mexico.
It's a Disney trip.
So what's the price range? Like what are we looking at? Like just for
Disney,
the plane tickets?
3,000?
Just to fly to Hawaii
Dang.
is thousands.
No.
So would it be cheaper to take a Disney cruise or go to Aulani?
Cruise.
Yeah.
Well, from California to here, I found some cheap flights.
If you're going off season, yeah.
Yeah. March? But not this March. I was planning to, but not no more because I'm really
But
busy.
taking Disney out of it, I hear that it's more expensive to vacation in Hawaii than it is to go to like an all-exclusive resort for like 2 weeks in Mexico.
For sure.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why do you think I left, people?
You were tired of the island.
sick
No,
and
it's
tired of being
expensive to live over there.
I'm sick and tired of it. Like, it's paradise, but you pay for it.
Mhm.
So when you moved to the States, you brought animals, right?
Wait, what?
You have animals, right?
No.
Oh,
No, I do.
Be-
But before
now
I
you
moved-
do? Oh,
Yeah,
because I didn't know if it was the same. Because I know if you move to like Hawaii, you have to like quarantine your animals for 2 weeks or something like that because they want to make sure you're not bringing anything over to the islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was the same if you brought them back to the States.
No.
I don't think so.
But you do because my brother-in-law has a dog. So
It's when you
moved
bring
over there.
something into Hawaii, you gotta do it. When you bring something in, but going out, I don't think it matters.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because and like when you're flying into Hawaii, you gotta fill out an agriculture form on the plane. Yeah, it's crazy.
Huh.
Dang, well, I'm sad because I wanted to go to Hawaii, but it's gonna cost like
Hey, just get a canoe. You can be like Moana and paddle down there.
I think you just have to look for deals and just kind of keep on looking, flights, how much Aulani is going to cost. Sometimes they have deals for magic key holders. So you could look at those dates as well because they give like 20-25% off the hotel. You just have to kind of play along with it and just plan it. Don't go crazy like me. I was trying to plan it in 1 month. No.
Yeah, it's definitely something you need to take time
You're
for.
like, no, Salma. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But even the same if you're not even wanting to go to Aulani, like just if you want to go to Hawaii, just like go during off seasons and stuff, it still probably will be like expensive, but you could get better deals and just look for packages and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would do that because if I'm going to be spending $3,000 to $5,000, I would rather go to like France or somewhere on that side of the country for $3,000 to $5,000, or Japan or something.
Oh, but I
like,
was talking because my family size. I mean, if it's just one person, it's cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what it's like to travel to Hawaii, to be very honest. I just know what it's like for us to leave Hawaii and to come back, and it's crazy. And I just
Did you guys like ship your cars out here?
Mhm. We shipped 2.
So what moved you guys out here? Was it work or was it just like I'm done with Hawaii?
Cheap houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cheap real estate because we're sick of renting.
Okay, other question. I hear a lot of people say Hawaii or something like that. Not Hawaii. It's like Hawaii. Or
Oh,
I can't say it. I just can't say it the right way. But it's like they say each I. I can't say it. Okay? They're like Hawaii or Hawaii.
Oh,
I can't say it.
There's a new
How do
one
you
now. What is it?
wait.
Debbie, say it again.
I don't know. It's like Hawaii or Hawaii. I don't know. Okay, but like, what's the correct way to say Hawaii? because it's not Hawaii. I know it's like that's like the white way to say it.
You're I don't even know what you're saying, but the proper my voice is so terrible, so I don't know if I can say it. Let me clear my throat. Let me see if I can say it. If not, I'm gonna make my husband come up and say it.
Okay.
It's Hawaii.
Hawaii.
So W is like a V.
Hawaii.
And then there's an Okina, the apostrophe where it's HAWAI apostrophe I. It's like a pause in it, Hawaii. So there's a
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was close.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
You went Hawaii. I was like, what?
I was trying to say both eyes. I didn't know how to say both.
That was funny. You cracked me up. I'm telling you, in Hawaii, whenever we would do like touristy things, even though we lived there, we would hear the tourists be like trying to say the words and we would die laughing so hard. Yes. Okay, so let's get back on topic to Valentine's Day. I think we got distracted. Wouldn't that be cool though? Like for Valentine's Day to be taken on a trip somewhere. But I didn't mention it on the question earlier, but my husband actually proposed to me on Valentine's Day. But it was the most unromantic way to be proposed to. But I wouldn't trade it for anything because it's us.
I like that you were going to say terrible, but that you stopped yourself because you knew it would hurt.
It was terrible. It was terrible. If I was a dude, I would do way better than that. But like,
dang.
He literally, so
she married us, guys.
We were not even living together. We were only dating for like 2 months, because we got together in December, and he proposed to me on Valentine's Day. And then, so we were staying at his grandpa's house, and he has like a park bench outside of his house. So we're sitting on the bench, and he's like, "Will you marry me?" On the bench. He didn't even like get down on him. He didn't even get down on his knee. Like he just sat next to me and said, "Will you marry me?" And he pulls out this stupid ass little ring. It's like this big. Like it doesn't even fit on my fucking pinky toe, people. It's a rubber thing that you find off of your like dirt bike.
Oh my gosh.
He was like, "Will you marry me?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Baby, I can't even wear this. Not even on my pinky." Oh my god!
Wow.
But it was cute in the way, whatever. But like, I don't know what my point was. I don't know. It was.
It sounds like we need to get with him and tell him to re-propose to you.
I would love that, but he just is not. He's not a romantic person. But you know what? I take the compromise of him not being romantic for our we're in a really good, happy marriage. Like, so I'll take that over him being romantic and a douchebag.
That's true though. You could put all nines out and just do that for show, so people are like, wow. Not saying like
right.
Everybody that does that, but it's more sweet because you could tell that like. Also, I want to just go back because everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, moving fast, getting a hotel to Alex," and then you guys literally got engaged 2 months into your relationship.
We never lived together. Yeah, we moved so quick, but it's because we just knew. Like it's a gut
right. But
yeah.
my point is that like he probably did find it off his like dirt bike or something and was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask her and I'm just gonna do it. And he was probably so nervous, but it's just so sweet. He's like, I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna ask it and I'm gonna just give her whatever I have that looks like a ring.
Yeah, it was so funny. I moved in March the following month after he proposed to me.
You moved across the island, didn't you?
So I lived on Maui and he lived on Big Island. So we lived on different islands.
So how did you guys meet?
So I went to church with his cousins. And they were so I just got out of a relationship from my baby daddy, my first baby daddy. And they were trying to, like, I was single for a while. So they were trying to hook me up with all kinds of people. So like they already hooked me up with 2 of their cousins and it didn't work out.
Oh.
Like they both fell so hard for me and I was like, no, I'm good. And then finally I met James and it just kind of clicked. I was like, yeah, that feels good.
I love that for you.
It's a cute story.
Yeah.
If you're asking if I'd ever want to be proposed to on Valentine's Day, though, the answer is no.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I think I wish you
He probably didn't even know it was Valentine's Day.
You know, probably true because we didn't do anything that Valentine's Day.
Wow.
We just hung out. Like we just hung
Maybe
out.
he was so nervous because he was gonna ask you, so he didn't really plan anything because he was just like so focused on, doing that. So
I'm telling you, living in Hawaii, we were broke. So we couldn't do nothing for Valentine's. We had no money. He couldn't even buy me he couldn't even buy me a fake Claire's ring. Like yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What does it say? I need good shows and or movies to binge.
What streaming service are you watching on? Because that changes everything.
Yeah. I'm watching Gilmore Girls right now.
Oh, thank you for being a friend.
That's Golden Girls.
Oh crap. That's just where my mind went. I didn't watch the
Gilmore Girls is if you're out on the road feeling lonely.
I've been rewatching
I can't stop singing. I gotta stop singing.
I just like the Golden Girls, okay? But
I heard about this, so I saw Vanessa did a review on this.
yeah,
And it just doesn't look like my cup of tea based on her review. So I don't know about
it's
this.
not a new show, but I've been rewatching
good
Psych.
show.
If you have Peacock, Psych is
The
so good. If
rest,
you haven't
though.
watched it.
Thank you.
Like Last of Us is a good show. If you haven't watched, if you're into like Game of Thrones, the House of Dragons, and then I guess isn't on Netflix. You season 4 came out or something.
This
So
is
if you're
good.
into
White
You,
Lotus. I like White Lotus.
It's not very long, so you can't binge it. But How I Met Your Father is actually really funny. And on Netflix, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. My mom and I just started watching that, and it's funny too.
it's a funny show. Yeah.
But Psych has 8 seasons or 9 seasons or something like that. If you haven't ever watched that show, I recommend everybody needs to watch it. If you have Peacock, it's on there.
That's the new like date is to Netflix and chill.
She already watched all 5 episodes of You today. Okay, so she already watched season 4 or whatever. So.
I didn't watch You. I think I watched a couple episodes and got bored.
I never watched it.
I like the first 2 seasons. After that, it just went downhill.
Alex is a great one to make recommendations.
Yeah.
What is You on? What platform?
Huh?
Netflix.
Platform? Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I thought you were asking what platform Alex was on for a second, and then it took. I was like, "Oh, you're talking about the show."
It's buffering.
And look, I went to Netflix.
Good night,
It popped
Nicole.
right up on my phone, and I've never seen it before.
Yeah,
never
the
watched
first
it either.
the first 2 seasons are good. I don't know. They did something weird in season 3. I didn't really like. I couldn't finish that season. And I don't even know what's going on in season 4. So I'm
Wait,
kinda
you
like,
watched the new season, Alex?
No. I watched season 1, 2, and a little bit of 3. It was season 3 that as I was watching it, I didn't really like what was going on in that season. I was like, I can't watch this, and I was disappointed.
Or are you gonna watch it live again, like you did Wednesday, or no?
I mean, I might give it a try, but
Let me
like,
know, so then I can watch it with you, or I should just watch it.
okay, yeah.
I had fun.
I just feel like I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh, Wednesday's another one if anyone hasn't watched Wednesday, but yeah.
Wednesday's so good. Sue's watched
You
that.
know, Sue already watched it.
Yeah,
Well, she said
I know,
suggestions, so I don't know
watched
what
it
she's
'cause we
already
talked
seen.
about it in a group chat, and
See,
she
this
talked about
season was
watching
good. I haven't watched it yet, so I really want to watch You, but
Yeah,
I
see,
just want to watch
and
it with Alex Wednesday. He
Yeah.
does it live. It was so much fun.
Yeah, because I was like, if we,
But I did fell asleep one day.
well, we were binge watching it all late, but like I try to do on my channel, I started something new with like we do watch parties, and so if there's like a show or a movie you want to watch, it's more fun when you watch it with like, with other people, even though it's like a watch party. So because you can sit there and like, I mean, you won't be able to talk, but you can write in the comments. I make my little commentary, and like she said, Wednesday was really fun. We were only supposed to watch like 2, maybe 3 episodes, and we ended up watching. Yeah, we were supposed to stop at midnight. It was like 3:00 in the morning. We're all like, "Oh, we got work in the morning. What's going on?" And so,
if you haven't watched Schitt's Creek yet, 10 out of 10 recommend.
I haven't seen that one.
It's so funny.
What is Schitt's Creek about?
It's just a comedy. It's about these rich people that end up losing everything. But they lost everything except for this little small town that they bought, and they move into this motel, and it's really funny. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever watched, and I can't explain it without giving away a lot, but if you want to laugh hard every episode, watch Schitt's Creek. That's on Netflix too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that Netflix?
I know I've heard a lot of rave about Schitt's Creek, but
so good. I watched everything.
It's old people, right?
No.
Is it young people?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a mom and a dad, and then their son and daughter.
Oh. Why did I'm getting mixed up? What is the one? I can't think. I don't know.
And it has big stars. I just can't remember their names. Let me look it up.
A new show that I binged in a day was Ginny and Georgia. I love that show.
I heard stuff about that show. Is it really good?
It's so funny. I love that show.
So it has Dan Levy and Eugene Levy, and then Anna Murphy and Catherine O'Hare is the mom in Schitt's Creek. Those are the 4, like, that's the mom, dad, and daughter and the son, and it's just really funny. Yeah, the mom from Home Alone.
Yeah. And then another one I binged, I really like Sweet Magnolias. I like that show.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that one. I just started watching like a lot of older shows. Like I started rewatching The Office. On Peacock, they have the editor's edition. So like at the end of that, they show like cuts that they took out and stuff.
Well, that would be fun to watch.
I started watching Adventure Time again.
Cartoons.
Salma, you're so quiet. Any shows you like to watch?
No. Just Wednesday, I really wanted to watch that, so I watched that with Alex. That one was good. I want to watch you. I'm not really a TV person. Oh, I watched Walking Dead.
Oh, I don't like zombies.
Did you like do you like Walking Dead?
Yes, I want to know what happened to Rick.
If you like Walking Dead, then you'll like The Last of Us.
Yeah, it's like
I heard that was a good one.
Yeah,
that zombie weird stuff. I'm like,
they're not really zombies.
Be ready,
but...
Alyssa. What happens if there's a zombie apocalypse? You need to know how to protect
yourself.
Exactly. I'll just shoot myself.
No.
I'll go to heaven. I'd much rather go to heaven.
There'll probably be an alien invasion before there's a zombie apocalypse, if we're going to be real.
No, I really think there's going to be a zombie apocalypse. We had COVID.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean people are just rising from the dead.
You never know. There's too many movies of zombies.
Right.
There's a lot of alien movies. And
okay, this is taking a dark turn. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about happy love and
one question. What platform is The Last of Us on?
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
I don't know.
Yeah, and they just started it, so like
and it's what is it? Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal does excellent. So good, and I mean he's good in everything, like Mandalorian, like everything, you guys. But that one just started, so they're on episode 5, and they're releasing it every Sunday. So
Sue got a good question. Fave romance movies. Go, Alex. You can go first. Do you even
Um,
like romance movies?
I do, but I need a minute, and it's better for ladies to go first. So
Okay.
I'm a gentleman.
How about you? Anybody knows off the top of their head favorite romance movies?
51st Dates.
Oh, that's a good one.
So good.
That's a good one. I love it.
I don't know. Love and Basketball.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a classic.
You don't know
It's a
that one?
movie. You
I don't know that either.
Basketball.
Who is that? Who stars in it?
I can't remember, but it's a love movie. A love movie.
I don't even know what that movie is.
You guys
I've never heard
you don't
of it.
like Princess and the Frog? What about Princess and the Frog?
I'm surprised.
Oh, Disney, everything
I
in
said
Disney's
Tangled. I
romantic.
said Disney, Infinite Disney Tangled.
I mean, I've never seen the movie, but I'm
Tangled.
surprised none of y'all are saying like Titanic. Isn't that supposed to be like romance?
I'm not into Titanic.
No,
Bad
Titanic is
romance.
about murder.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah.
People are like
What is
labeling it
that
like it's a
one?
romance.
I'm not
10
into
Ways to Lose a Guy. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I love
good
that
movie.
one.
Is that
All
with
the-
Kate Hudson? Kate Hudson.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
a good movie.
I'm bad with stars. I also love Hilary Duff, A Cinderella Story. That's
That's the
romantic.
first. That's the one that was in my head. I love Cinderella. I love that one.
Any
Also,
Christmas movie, that's always romantic.
I love The Notebook. The Notebook, I really like.
I don't like the
I
Notebook.
have not watched that movie yet, and I really want. I want to read the book first, though, and then watch it.
Time Traveler's Wife. I like that one.
Oh, that one's a good one.
I like that one.
I need to
Also.
Google name of romantic movies because I'm sure I've watched
I
a bunch.
believe
I just
all
can't
these
think
are
of
on
them.
Netflix. They're all on Netflix.
I'm sure I've watched a bunch. I just can't think of the
You know
name of
another
it.
romantic one I like? Magic Mike.
What?
A new one's coming out
Yes!
with Salma Hayek.
XXL!
Does oh, what is it called? Magic Mike is listed as a romantic movie.
There you go.
I told you it is.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
Yes, the proposal is
That
so
was
good.
I was thinking about that one. I was like, what's that
Oh,
one
I
with
love the
the
proposal.
proposal's
I
a good
love,
one.
I love that movie where they go to Alaska. Ugh,
What is?
Oh yeah. Okay, I know which one.
I love the proposal. Ugh, I love romantic comedies. That's like my genre.
The Great Gatsby. I love The Great Gatsby. That's a
I
romantic
didn't like The
movie.
Great Gatsby.
I haven't seen that
love
one.
But
The
you
Great
know what?
Gatsby.
I think I'm just so turned off by Leonardo DiCaprio at this point. Like he turns me off.
Why?
I don't
What
know.
is the? Why am I drawing
Look
a
at
blank?
him. Anything Nicholas Sparks. Yes. Yes.
It's another
And look
one.
who's here. Hi, Caitlin. So you guys who are still here, next month in March, we're gonna do another live, of course, and Caitlin is gonna be our guest on that.
What day is that?
Let me see. Let me pull it up.
Because I'm gonna be at Anime Fest the
March
second weekend of
11th.
March.
It's gonna be March 11th.
We're
I
not
won't
doing
be
the
on.
first of the month no more.
No, it's the second. We switched it to the second.
I won't be on that one because I'll be at Anime Fest.
That's fine. That's okay. It's okay.
I'll be being a nerd.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Caitlin.
Isn't the Wedding Singer romance?
Oh, I love it. Even what is it? Blended.
Yeah,
What,
I haven't seen Blended.
Why
But
can I not think of the name of the frick? It's the musical. It's really popular.
High School
It starts
Musical.
with an M, or maybe not. It has an
High
M
School
in it.
Musical. Hairspray.
Love
I
Hairspray.
love Hairspray.
Hairspray's really good.
Grease.
Over again.
Grease.
What's the one
Oh.
with Zac Efron where he forgets or he like?
High School Musical.
No,
With
it's like
Hairspray.
the last song or something like that. Is that the one with him?
Hairspray.
No, he's in that one, but he's like grown up Zac Efron.
What? He forgot.
The circus one?
No, not the yes,
Right.
yeah, the one that Sue said. That one.
Mulan.
17 again. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
No
That's
problem.
I literally just watched 17 again, but it's with Tia and Tamara Mowry yesterday.
The musical is the one that Sue said. I can't even say it right now because my brain is just not.
Moulin Rouge.
Yes, that one. I love that. That's romantic.
I never watched it, so I don't know.
Do you like
What
musicals?
What about what?
Do you
what
like
happens in
musicals?
Vegas?
I never saw that one.
Never seen that one.
Oh,
Yeah, The Greatest Showman is the one you were thinking of. What's that?
Love that. That's
that's the
awesome.
one. That's the one Disney movie my husband would ask to watch over and over again.
I still haven't watched that yet.
So good.
It's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No, not Sister Sister, but the Sister characters were in a movie called 17 again, and I love it.
I just saw Caitlin's comment that said, "What the heck, Sammy? It's not my fault."
Oh, so she knows what happens. Yeah, that's a good one.
Whoever said The Proposal, I think that one's probably the best.
I can't pick a favorite. It's just my favorite genre in general. It's my favorite genre in general. How about Forrest Gump? Is Forrest Gump considered a love movie?
I think you could make anything considered a romantic movie.
I love you, Jenny.
Is Sweeney
Star
Todd a
Wars could
romantic
be
movie?
romantic, you know?
Oh my God, yes. Star Wars could technically. Yes. Yeah, Anakin, Padme. That was a good love story. I'm trying not to talk. I can
With
feel
a
like
terrible ending.
The
Okay,
OG daddy.
Zaddy. Okay, I got a cough. Somebody talk.
Blah, 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 blah. Put me on the spot like that.
Okay, guys. What time are we at? Why can't they see the time? Oh,
7:22 my time. So
Oh.
9:22 Alex's time.
Yeah.
Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning on to our Valentine's Day show.
Tuning
My
on.
voice is about to go away. My voice is about to leave. But like I said earlier, our next show will be March 11th, and it's going to be with Caitlin. She's right over here. And she's going to dish all the tea about her wedding, her Disney wedding.
I'm so sad I'm missing it.
Well, you need to tell them to move that event.
Oh yeah, let me just
Right.
get on
Yeah.
hundreds of people. Sorry, we're gonna have to move Anime Fest back a week.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, link down below is everyone's channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you give a thumbs up. And if you are hashtag replay crew, thank you for making it all the way to the end. Let's go to Danielle first and let's find out what's going on your channel.
So I just noticed I still have Nikki's Girls as my name, but I have had a name change. It is now Danielle's Bayou Adventure. And we have Lounge Flight Talk. It's going to be Wednesday, next week on Wednesday, 5:30 Pacific, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. And we're actually going to have some bags for sale. So if you are needing some bags, or you may have some bags you've been looking for to add to your collection, we just may have those bags for sale for you next Wednesday on Lounge Flight Talk. So check us out.
Okay, Sami.
I don't have too much going on. I have Year of the Year. I think it's the 22nd. I just filmed, and its theme is Representation Matters. So super excited to see what everybody does for that. Other than that, I'm gonna try to be consistent, but like it's me, so it probably won't happen. But I want to try to like get back into crafting videos and stuff and everything like that. But don't kill me when I don't do it, because I have ADHD and the new Harry Potter game just came out, so I'm kind of busy.
It looks amazing. That looks amazing.
It's so good. The graphics are so good. It's insane.
I'm jealous.
So good. But yeah, I'm gonna try that. But other than that, I'll be hanging out, not next month, sadly, but I'll be back in April. But next month I will have another Year of the Year, so you can catch me on when that.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. Come on.
How about you, Salma?
I have some box tops coming up, more launch fly unboxings, pin mail, all kinds of Disney goodies. That's about it. Hopefully a giveaway. I said I was going to do a giveaway. I will do a giveaway soon. I hit 800, so we're excited for that. So yay!
Come on, people.
Yay.
Subscribe.
That's exciting.
Okay.
I forgot to say that my Which 3 Will It Be swap will be out in March too.
Your what?
So the Which 3 Will It Be? My
Oh,
swap I host every year.
okay. Got you. I thought I heard something else.
Disney.
What about you? What about you, Batman? What you got going on?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now Mardi Gras has begun at Universal Studios, so I'm trying to do some videos and covering all the food, what to expect, especially if you've never been to one, if you're curious, show you what they all do for Mardi Gras. And not Flower and Garden, Festival of the Arts is still happening at Epcot, so I'm gonna try to get the last bit of that because I believe it's March 1st or that first week of March is Flower and Garden. So I need to get, finish covering the rest of the Festival of the Arts, and then I'll, jump over for that. And I'm watching The Last of Us, so I'm not caught up, but I'm either deciding to do a watch party or I'm gonna do like a review discussion on it. I've watched the Megan movie, so I want to talk about that because I know people were curious about it. It was actually unique and interesting. And then the other movie I watched was it has like old ladies. It's called 80 for Brady. I don't know if you've seen they're
I
like
saw
Tom
that.
Brady.
I love
Yeah.
Tom Brady, so it's like, oh,
Yeah. So
it
I
looks
mean,
real cute.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be bad, but it was actually it's based off true events. So I thought that was interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna be covering those things on my
Is that
channel.
in theater or is that on?
No, it's in theater. Yeah, it's in theater. So, and then there's there's a lot of movie news and stuff. So I need to do like a couple live stream discussions of talking about all that stuff. And yeah, and then I do almost every day some kind of YouTube short where I'm being funny and silly. So yeah,
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's popping. He's on it. So yeah, please make sure you guys subscribe before you go if you didn't do so yet. And so next show will be March 11th. Thank you guys so much for watching. Well, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next month for the wedding talk for March. Thank you guys so much for being on. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your life. And I will. Bye.